So I think a lot of people, women especially, feel that whatever after the baby or whatever, when they gain weight or some changes happen in their body, some hormonal issues or whatever. Now, how can they, find that edge when we talk about styling? Can you give us some kind of a tip that they can have that confidence back?
99% women go through that after pregnancy. So no one truly shares their insecurities on social media. Very few people are now, of course, being a lot more vocal about things about pregnancy or babies and how difficult it is for a woman to kind of accept herself. And you kind of have that, you miss your old self. It's
exactly
as simple as that. If I just had to give a styling tip for people that are going through this, I feel that if you try to understand your body, the first step for anything to look good on you is accepting your body the way it is. Because we are always in denial. We try to fit into our old pants. We try to fit into our old things and we're just like, oh, this is going to fit me. But it doesn't. And we end up kind of depressing our own selves. When we try on our old clothes and we know it's not going to fit. Not because of the weight. After you deliver, the complete anatomy of your body changes. Okay, first of all, that it's not about the size. It's just about how different your body looks now. And I feel that just that edge of confidence comes from things that, number one, finding the style that suits you. May it be kurtas, may it be loose fitted tops, maybe whatever. I feel just find something that works for you and stick to it for a time being till the time you know you're going to work on yourself. There are a lot of women that don't get the time to work or don't get the time to make sure they stick to like a diet. Also, if you're feeding and doing things, you need to make sure that you're eating healthy and you're eating enough for you to pass on those nutritions to your child.
Exactly.
So I understand all of that, but just try and don't first of all forget your old self. This is a new you. This is a new person. I always say that when your child is born, it is your rebirth as well. Maybe physically or mentally. And physically more so because we are not used to seeing our bodies this way. So number one, get out of the denial phase and accept that, okay, I have to kind of accept the fact that my body has changed. I'm not saying it's bad or good or whatever. There's a change and it's very visible and it's inevitable. So stick to something that works for you and then of course add your little like spark to it. I'm sure every human being has their one like edge, So if for me, my edge would be, for example, accessories. I always keep my hair curly. I don't iron them, but you can do something nice with your hair. You can start putting on a little bit of makeup. Just start slow. If you try to go from 0 to 100 at once, that is when you are just like, you're taken aback, like, okay, this is not working for me. And women get flustered. Number one, anyways, our hormones are on a high. So rather than getting flustered, just go step by step. Don't go from 0 to 100 at once. Find the right fits and the right brands that work for you and invest in them is what I would feel for any woman that is going through tough time in postpartum with accepting the fact how her body looks. I think just that is what my tip would